Tekrardan herkese selamlar. Normalde bugün yayın açıp oyundan 2 bölüm oynayacaktım. Fakat yayının nasıl açıldığını tam olarak kavrayamadım. Onu bu hafta sonu halledip haftaya cuma belki yayın açabilirim. Neyse, bugün serimize devam ediyoruz. Juarez gunsliner serimize. Hemen devam edelim.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Arkadaşlar, hatırlıyorsanız en son Şerif Pat Garrett bizim kafamıza şeyle vurup tahtayla vurup hapse göndermişti. Tavukları vurmak çok zor. Ve bang. Az önce orada değildi.
Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice.
This is not
That's
Billy.
not Billy.
That's
And go on.
Ne fark
How
eder?
did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning. We're enemies of Billy's regulators.
Oranın devamındayız işte bugün de.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead,
Hastayım biraz.
all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Ooo, Billy. Sesime ne
Shot
oldu ya?
Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Ayarlardan müzik sesi kalsın. Aynen, sadece yok, çok oldu. Tamam. Çok az sesi geliyordu. Oo, Billy, adamsın sen ya. Sen
My
adamın
first order of
gibisin ya.
business was finding a firearm.
Firearm, bence de firearm bulmamız gerek burada.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean ass shotgun.
Ne çiftesi? Onun kalibre bitmedi. Çok gürültülü. Bir adam muazzam bir şekilde ortadan ikiye yarar. Of. Hocam, bu silahı biz alalım. Aldık mı?
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Arkadaşlar, bu bölüm biraz uzun. Hani ortadan ikiye? Hayır.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a
Ama
double-barreled
biliyorsunuz
howitzer.
ben tabanca adamım.
It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing.
Tamam, bunu
The
kullanmamız
kids
gerekiyor.
escaped raised a huge ruckus.
Abi çok iyi.
Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Bu arada bu çifte çok kötü. Eğer oyun oynuyorsanız size bu çifteyi kullanmayın derim. Evet, burada gene şey var. Benim altı patlarım en iyi şu an. Buradan buraya. Bu bölüm biraz uzun. Dediğim gibi.
Anybody see him?
Hayır, ben kendimi görmedim yani açıkçası.
Kill him already.
Ya Allah aşkına. 20 kişisiniz, bir kişiye dalıyorsunuz, ayıp değil mi? Aha. Yetenek. Yeteneğimiz açıldı. Yakın mesafe savaşçısı. Keskin nişancı. Daha hızlı tüfekle olur mu yere? Tamam, olur. Olur. Bir dakika ya, benim şu an burada olmam mı gerekiyor? Hayır.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn
Ben niye buradayım
alligator.
peki?
I followed the planks where I could, but some of that
Hocam
wood
nereye?
was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
Burada.
And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Birden bir kaçak olmuş. Ya bu zamanlarda normal insan mı olur? Kaçak olacaksın. Hayatında kaç defa kovboy zamanında yaşadın?
So that bastard you were after,
What did he do?
O ne yaptı?
He did me and my family
Bana
a
verdiği
grievous
büyük bir zarar
harm.
verdi.
But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Katılıyorum.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Tüfek mermisi almak istiyorum. Var mı? Yok. Tüfek mermisini çok fazla harcamayacağım.
But hell if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently some of them thought I was Billy.
Silas Reeves'ten kaçamazsınız. Görüyorsunuz. Benle çatışmaya çalışanların sonu böyle oluyor işte.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
There's children here.
So much
Mermi.
lead was whizzing by
Tüfek
my
mermisi
head,
lazım şu an bana.
it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground.
Neyse iyi ki her türlü tek
I
atıyoruz
knew
da.
I needed to find a horse.
Horse, evet.
Though
Atla
I never
ihtiyacım
did
var.
have a great fondness for those
Uh-huh.
four-legged grass eaters.
Hocam göremiyorum.
Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Oo, hareketi gördünüz mü? Tüfek mermisi. Tüfekte ustalaşacağım ben ya bugün. Eğer tabi mermi verirseniz. Bir zahmet. Mermi istiyorum. Mermi. Tüfek mermisi acil lazım şu an. Çünkü sürekli ben şöyle aim almak istemiyorum, anladınız mı?
Gone.
Burası kalabalık
And
olacak.
that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Got that son of a...
Easy.
Decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Yeah. Yok mu? Sizde de mi?
I knew if I made it out of there in
Oh.
one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him.
Güzel.
Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
Ya onu da vursaydım çok güzel olurdu.
Shoot him, goddammit!
Ya benim şu şeyde olsun ya da vazgeçtim.
I found what I was looking
Arkadaşlar bugün 2 bölüm oynuyoruz. Vallahi bağımlılık yaptı. Şaşırdınız değil mi? Dur. Hocam amaç ne? Göreve nereden bakıyorum? Şehrin üstündeki evleri oldu.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Göbeğe bak. Hop. Ben daha hızlıyım. Ben daha hızlıyım. Bang.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
Bence de.
Well, Lincoln got a might deep pocket that day.
Lincoln o gün
That
nüfusu
Garrett
birazcık
gunned down
azaldı.
Billy
Neden
3
üzüldüm?
months later. So his escape
Evet,
was
Billy'ye
all for
şey
naught
sonra vurdu.
anyway.
Yani kaçışı hiçbir iş yetmedi. Şimdi biz Pet Garrett'ı öldürmeyecek miyiz ya? Neyse. Devam edelim. Ara sahneyi izleyeyim, ben susayım.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Ruales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Cowboylar.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Başlayalım hadi. Heh, oh be, sonunda.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Bob Bryant.
Oh, but no, this time it was a different bastard I was after.
Namussuz tüfek.
The aforementioned
Namussuz
Mr.
tüfek.
Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
Hocam bir kere ben bunu denemek istiyorum. Şu işlemeli artefaktlar kanısının en güçlüsü bu. Where's he going mi?
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there!
Hayır. Not over there. Ben bunu...
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Evet. Eğimim güçleniyor.
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
Evet, cevabımı ben de aldım.
They would appear in great
Kesinlikle
numbers
aldım.
from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads.
Aa,
Making use of the high ground,
İyi oldu.
whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of
şimşek
nowhere,
görebiliyor musun?
and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the
Apache?
cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle.
Ya,
but I was holding my
he.
own against an overwhelming enemy
Ya
force.
insanların yanlış anlaması yüzünden bizim hikayemiz değişiyor ya. Lan ben mermi doldururken kimse yap.
See, at the
Bu
time,
tüfek daha mı
I was
iyi
still pretty
sanki, siz
green,
ne
but often
diyorsunuz?
blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept
Ya.
shooting at anything I could see up in those damn
Ya
rocks.
vuramıyorum.
I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful
Allah'ım.
wrong, and I was
Adamlar
determined to have
uzaktan
my
ölmüyor.
revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Taramalı tüfek gibi. Bakın, bakın. Bak, görüyor musunuz? Vuramıyorum. Hayır. Beni benden başka kimse öldüremez.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Arkadaşlar, hazır mısın?
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Yav. Neyse, epik bir şey yapmaya çalışıyorum. korktuğum iyi şey. Aha seviye atladım. Bu neymiş? Hızlı nişan almana yardımcı olur. Hedeflerini daha seç. Peki. Şu an tam olarak ihtiyacım olan şey bu. Neden hızlıymış?
Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Peki. Sadece koşacağım. Sanırım oyunun
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me.
mermi diyor.
Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Aa ne?
Where's he gonna run? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened.
Aa,
Like
adam
manna from heaven,
spamlandı ve
I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
Aa bir dakika. Bu bölümün sonundaki boss harbi zor.
That Masterson once told me it
En
was
çok
more important to
zorlandığım
be lucky
bosslardan biri
than
bu.
good,
Yani,
and he would know.
oh mermiyi de bulduk. Senden de alayım. Oo. Ve şu lanet olası tüfeği değiştirebilir miyim? Teşekkür ederim.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done
Bunlarda bir
running,
kırıntı mı var?
and the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Ama nasıl? Peki o kırıntıyı biz oradan nasıl alalım? Yapımcılar. Bunu hiçbir düşünmedim. Evet. Hadi bakalım. Biz o kırıntıyı nasıl alacağız? Ya nasıl alacağım? Bunu almayı istiyorum çünkü. Şurada. Bir şapka var. Allah Allah. Aman boş ver. Bir kırıntıyı da kaçıralım lan. Aha boss. Boss silah mı? Ha yok. Havalı. Hadi
I
bakalım.
yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little
Arkadaşlar bu
stealth
bölümü
might have made
öleceğiz
more
gibi. Hem
sense
de
to
çok
be
öleceğiz
perfectly
gibi.
honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo.
Koş koş koş koş.
I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Kolay olacak gibi. Ya tekte geçeceğime inanmıyorum. İnanamıyorum.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Buna şahitlik ettiniz. Nasıl?
Apparently, one
Cidden
of the
tekte
cowboys
geçiyoruz.
made it out of there alive. and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Ha. Cidden tekte geçtik yalnız. Neyse arkadaşlar, bugünlük bu kadar. Dediğim gibi sözümü tuttum. 2 bölüm oynadım. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.